Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. Off we go from NRG Stadium. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out right away. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Back to the air once more on second down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And it looks like he's gonna have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and let's see what he can do after the catch. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 4. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal. But nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. So, on fourth down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Putting the tight end in motion. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Oh, man, open right side. He's got him. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
One quarter in the books in this AFC Divisional playoff. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And more from Houston coming up in a moment. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. One is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. And the Texans are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he's able to fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Is caught left side by St. Brown.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here comes 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. That one is caught by Collins. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get about 5.
Up 2nd and
5. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Third down, they need 5. They'll look to throw. That's caught by McCaffrey. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a give on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 1. comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the goal line and in. Amon-Ra, safe grab. Touchdown, Houston. Not going for two. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, KC.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll send Worthy in motion. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this 1st half. 1st down throw, Mahomes. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one taken in by St. Brown. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
He'll drop to throw. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
7-19 Lions. 19 Pioneer. Cup 19. Mustang 19.
And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And that'll set up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the 3rd quarter underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
This caught right side by Worthy. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, a give to Blue. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They get 21 on that one. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. 3rd and short. Here's Patrick. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This from 45 yards away. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Jackson now to return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable and just line up and snap it again.
2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. And he will dive into the end zone. 82 yards. Touchdown, Houston. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's to Reed. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9. 2nd and inches. To throw is Mahomes. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, KC. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Maybe on that rapid pay the bills. Now I'm not even a little bit.
faking the give. As completed is St. Brown. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and long. Back to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. It is 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. To return, it's McCaffrey. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Forced to his right. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Texans first down. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Headed left, buying time. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds, and
that'll be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Well, they just tried a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with a big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback. I mean, he was there before the receiver, and as you said, there was nothing left to do but take it all the way back the other way.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. To return, it's McCaffrey. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Right back to the air following that pick 6. He connects with St. Brown. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Texans first down.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
once more on second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now a deep ball here for Collins. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
He's going to have a Texans first down by a good couple of yards. They will indeed get the conversion on 4th and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Back to the air one more time. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
And now after this last sack, this offensive drive has just completely gone off the rails, Mike, and their chances of picking up this first down are somewhere between slim and none.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball's out. It's pulled in by the Chiefs. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. A give here to Pacheco. And he will score! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Jackson now to return it. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He's going to be marked down up around the 33. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down for Houston.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Now a deep ball here for Collins.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he couldn't get free along the sideline. He's out of bounds, no gain, and it sets up fourth down. He'll drop to throw. To the sideline, he's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in, and they convert on fourth down. A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That is caught. What a throw. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. The offense staying put. They will go for two. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on a two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest. Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They're able to do something that's not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, they've got a date next Sunday in the conference championship game. And that'll do it for my partner, Grego.